Okay, so sorry I have not been attending your LBS lately. I've been busy.
It's
Uh,
okay.
okay,
No worries.
uh, so we are already back to ordinary time. No, after the so many celebrations. No, especially what was the last? I mean, last week.
St. Peter
Uh,
and Paul.
Peter and Paul.
oh yeah, exactly. No, it's about commissioning. It's about the life of Saint Peter and Saint Paul. No, so and before that, Corpus Christi, di ba? So it just uh, gave me this idea every time that we hear Mass, as we are sent out, di ba? Pagkatapos ng blessing, ang sinasabi ng priest, go, let us glorify the Lord with our lives. No? Yan ba yung sinasabi pag ending, no? I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
so. Same here in today's gospel, no? So we're going out into the world to glorify God in our lives. So here, as we've read, no, it's the title of the reading of Saint Luke is about the commissioning of the 12 of the disciples. But again, it's far more than commissioning. No, it's about uh, what is within. What is within? Let me explain. Okay, so first things first. 70 is a very very significant number, no? So uh, like it signifies the 70 pagan nations at the time in the Old Testament, no? 70 pagan nations. And then actually 72 sila pero it was rounded off, no? So but again 70 was a very significant number. It is the 70 number of families that came out after the Noah's Ark, no? So 70 families na, you know. So again, it talks about nation, people, no? So it's telling that also that these 72 came in pairs. They were sent out in pairs. Why so? We all know that in Jewish tradition, you have to be at least 2 or 3 witnesses when you declare something. So kailangan merong mag-second second emotion, parang ganon. They come in witnesses. So kung isa ka lang, you will not be believed unless somebody backs up your story. So that's why they were sent in twos, no? And they were sent out without what Jesus asked them to bring nothing, no? So it's one point of this reading is they were sent out in the hope that God will provide the divine providence of the Lord, no? So unti-unti na natin nalalaman, no? I think what is being said here that when we go out on missions, we actually, di ba, trust in the providence of the Lord. So we bring nothing. And most especially, a more spiritual significance is we bring ourselves as in without any facade, no? Walang kaplastikan. No? So when we go out there doing our missions, let's not pretend that we like to do it, no? But again, we are humble and we are willing, no? Not because we want to probably impress people or show off of what we are capable, but because we are, yun nga sinasabi, I go to that point, we are in peace. Yun nga yung sinasabi ni Tito Ay kanina, no? Because we go out, because we are in peace. And peace is divine, is not about the presence or the absence of tribulations or war or or persecution. It's actually peace is we do it even though we are suffering. We are not only during we are happy, but we have to accept also that peace, kahit even though there is peace, we also take into account there will be a foresight of suffering or meron tayong kalaban. If you notice the reading, the disciples are in the area of Samaria. Samaritans and the Jews are in conflict. No?
Yeah.
So that's why if you notice, after Jesus saying, the harvest is many, but the laborers are few, di ba? Sinabi niya, I'm sending you as lambs among the wolves. Ang kalaban nila, ang pupuntahan nilang towns are Samaritans. No? So you expect that they will be persecuted or thrown away or aawayin or what have you, no? So that's why kanina sinabi ko ang dala, ang nasa loob ng mga disipulo is for them to deliver peace, no? So in such way, they can only achieve peace if they have what Jesus gave them, the authority of who He is. So dala nila si Jesus. Dala nila, because it was Jesus who sent them out, di ba? So, yun ang gusto nilang ibigay sa mga taong pinuntahan nila. So, unang-una sinabi, go in a house that have peace in them. So, as if God is being drawn to that house. Yun. So, una, syempre, house or home is a basic unit of parang society, society. So, dyan nagtathrive ang mga paniniwala. Because mga Jews, they mahilig sila yung magkwento, no? They talk a lot and they pass all traditions through within the home. So that's why Jesus said, if you find a home that have peace, then you stay there. So ibigay mo, i-heal mo, drive out demons, because peace have settled in that place. So as if God has settled to that place. Yeah. So imagine mo, a Samaritan town, a Samaritan home na inaccept ang Panginoon, definitely they receive too the peace, and not peace, healing and the faith that the disciples bring in. No? So this means that ang hinihingi ng Panginoon sa atin on this 14th Sunday is, what peace do we have inside that we bring into homes? So that is the challenge that we are supposed to fill in, to do. So when we bring peace and comfort in that home, then we ourselves receive such blessing. Sinabi nga nila, di ba, na your names will be written in heaven. Di ba? Sabi niya sa last verse ni St. Luke, that is what you will deserve, when you bring peace and comfort to others. So here, there is also the fury of the Lord. The fury of the Lord. That, sabi niya, if you go into the town where there's no peace, proclaim it. na I shake the dust from my feet, no? To tell them that you have rejected the Lord, no? You have rejected the peace that the Lord offers, the faith that the Lord offers. So it is something na sinasabi niya, same as Sodom. Sodom, all know what Sodom is, no? What happened to Sodom? Sodom, because of the persecution of the innocents, God destroyed Sodom with fire from heaven. No? So sinasabi niya na itong mga people who rejects the love of God, the peace of God, will eventually burn in hell. Parang gano'n, no? So, sabi rin niya yan sa di ba? Sa kay Isaiah. Meron din ba sa Isaiah? That for it is known that Yahweh's hand in the servant, but his fury upon his enemy. So again, there is this thing that people, if they reject it, then we know that they will be condemned or damnation in fire or hell or what you want to call it. And then ang sinasabi niya dito that we even St. Paul, di ba, said, sabi ni St. Paul dito, that ang dala ko, I don't boast anything but the suffering of Christ. Di ba? The suffering of Christ, yun yung kanyang disposition. So, and he tells us that kailangan hindi na tayo mamili kung sino ang i-evangelize natin. Kasi sinabi niya dito na I speak of the circumcised and the non-Jews, but as a new creation. So we are supposed to preach to everyone, no? Hindi tayo kailangan, gusto ko dito lang kasi masarap yung pagkain, or dito lang kasi maganda yung tanawin. So we go out everywhere and to anyone with the disposition that Jesus is ang laman ng ating kalooban is about Jesus Christ. No? So that's why it's very important that when we go on mission, is we have to, sabi nga ni Tito Ike, is we have to contemplate deeply what is in our hearts. So hindi lang rarara, no? Or else you'll be deceived by the ang tawag dito, yung glory of ang tawag dito, yung ano ba, yung that comes with the pride that comes after doing something great, no? Yeah. Ano yung word na yun? I forgot. Probably it's saying that you should not glorify yourself, but we glorify the Lord. So that's why I in the beginning I said, at Mass, let us glorify God in the life that we live. So yes, as we are asked to, it's, I think, first and foremost is, even before we go out, we have to be the feeling or the disposition of rejoice and content, that we'll be comforted by the peace of the Lord in our life. That is when you go out, without facade, without any palamuti sa ating katawan, so that people can see transparent. We are transparent. We bring really the joy of the Lord. Amen. So yeah, that is my reflection. No? So again, it's really the thing inside that matters. We are supposed to the
Holy
deliverer.
Spirit.
Yes, the deliverer of peace. So sana at this week we are able to deliver such peace to anyone whom we meet. Okay? Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, brother.
Very much everyone for listening.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for